Okay, 1 and 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, 7. Find the length of QR. Okay, Q to R is right here. Notice it's going down, so down how many? And over how many is the best way to make this right angle right there. Down 2, 4, 6, 8 over 4, down 8 over 4, so 8 is A plus B squared, 4 squared equals this diagonal Q to R squared, that's a 4. 64 plus 16 equals to the diagonal squared, that's 80 equals to D squared. Find the square root of 80. Let's get a calculator to find the square root of 80, which is probably 8.9 because it's 81 is 9, so square root of 80 is 8.9. Yep, square root of 80 is 8.94, so it stays 8.9 is the diagonal. QR is 8.9. Okay. Same thing with WY, W to Y. Going down, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, down 10, right, how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 also. So A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. Z to X you don't have to do. It's the same thing. It's 10, 10. So 10 squared plus 10 squared equals to the diagonal squared. So 100 plus 100 equals to 200 equals to D squared. Take the square root of that. Square root of 200 is 14.414. So it's 14.1 is D, which is WY equals to 14.1. Okay. This is determine the length of GM. G to M. G to M. The line is going up, so you're going to count up. Up 1, 2, up 2, 4, 6, 8, up 8 over 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. 8 squared plus 16 squared equals to C squared. 64 plus 16 times 16 is 256 equals to C squared. Add that together, get 220 equals to C squared. Take the square root of 220. Mm-mm. 14.83. That's a 3, so C is still 14.8, so GM equals to 14.8. Okay, and BK. B to K is going down. Down how many? B to K, it's down 2, 4, 6, 8 over 8 over 4. Oh, that's the same one as this 8 over 4 right here. That's the same work that goes there. A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. 8 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. 64 plus 16, C squared. 80 equals to C squared. Take the square root, you get 8.9. So b to k equals to 8.9. Determine diagonal of the square and the given quadrilateral is a square. Okay, that's 15. So the diagonal is 15. A squared plus b squared equals c squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. 225 plus 225 equals c squared. 450 equals c squared. Take the square root. The diagonal, we're trying to find a diagonal. Diagonal is square root of 450 is 21.21. So 21.2 is the diagonal. Okay, so the diagonal of this one is a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. 6 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. 36 plus 64. 100 is the diagonal, right? Take the square root of 100, it's 10. The diagonal is 10. Inches. I got units in there. We got units here. This is feet. Okay. Fine metal jewelry. Besides selling jewelry, they also make jewelry for people. The cost of making rings is $15 design fee in setup fee plus $25 per ring. So y equals to 15 plus 25x. X is the number of rings and y is the cost. And then if you want, you had 128, so 128 goes in y. So 128 equal to 15 plus 25x. Solve for x. Subtract. That's 3. Divide by 25. You can buy 4 rings with $13 extra. I'm sorry. I'll try to